Welcome back. With fall comes open enrollment for many. That's what we're talking about. We're joined by Ryan Jones with Edward Jones for some tips. Hello, Ryan. Thanks for joining us today.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Of course. So open enrollment, what to know before you enroll. What tips do you have for navigating open enrollment, Ryan?
Oh, there are lots. The list is kind of long and far, so hopefully I can touch all points. But first off, going through and picking out or comparing health plans from last year. Things change year to year. Obviously, if you don't need to go to the doctor that much, you don't need the most expensive plan. So just making sure the plans they have are meeting your needs and adjusting there. The next step is usually through open enrollment. We get to check life insurance out. Obviously, if you're growing the family, we need to make sure that you've grown your financial responsibilities. So make sure that's up to date and trying to increase that where you can. Consider disability coverage. They have short term, which is anywhere from 0 months up to 12 months, and then long term, going all the way up to 65. So make sure you're going through and utilizing those insurances, but also making sure you understand, as far as what your coverage entails. Even looking at like accidental death, you have to be passed in certain ways to have that actually pay out. So making sure you're aware of what those are, and then really taking advantage of the flexible spending accounts or the HSA accounts, health savings accounts, making sure you're putting money away while you can. The HSA, you can roll that over year. FSA, you have to use it or you lose it. So just making sure you're fully understanding what those benefits are and how you utilize them. And then also, last but not least, is a good time to review your investment strategy. Just make sure you're saving enough.
So some great tips and reminders there for open enrollment. How can we get in contact with you over at Edward Jones to make sure we're meeting our financial goals?
Yeah, the best way is just reaching out by phone number. Ours is 816-279-1689. There's 8 other offices here in St. Joe. We'll all be willing to sit down with you and go through your insurance enrollment and what works best for you. So feel free to reach out if you have any questions.
Awesome. Ryan Jones with Edward Jones. Ryan, thank you again for joining us, giving us these great tips.
Thanks, Mary Grace. Have a great night.
You too. And stay with us. We'll be right back after a break.